Hi guys, Dave Bennett. It's December 7th and I'm running on fumes. We have really had a good night. So we got everything set up, got the campaign started between last night and today, those who are going. I think 16 of you guys claimed and we got you running both as of last night and this morning. Okay, so altogether we've got that done. So if you were to be logging in as an LPE owner, you'd be able to see active jobs that are happening on your particular holdings, whatever they are, and how many of those active jobs are live. So this is 3 active jobs, of which 2 are live right now. They're literally live on, well, that's it. They're running. The 2 here means the same thing we see in admin when we're seeing that a campaign is running. So when you see running, it means that the campaign has been physically funded, started. It is live. It's actually live on Google now. And we are creeping up the numbers and watching where we go and making sure that we're doing this safely. Now, if you happen to be a cold caller, okay, just to log in as a cold caller, what are you going to be able to see? All the job numbers for which you have gotten a lead to. All right, so your lead was assigned and the job number and they're assigned to whatever they are. And you can see the status of your campaigns, okay? So you can just see where you're at and you can see where your campaigns are at and so on. So it's all pretty cool, okay? The industries and everything else, whatever. So if you are a AdWords funder, okay, you're able to see which of the campaigns you bought. You can release them if you wanted to release them, but I wouldn't release them. You probably won't ever really release campaigns. We put it there in the beginning because we just had this thought, what happens if somebody wants to switch from one to another? So, it's there in case that comes up. So anyway, you guys can all see your stuff now. It's transparent. Now, here's what it looks like, and I just want to make this point, okay? So, what do I want to say? We've been attaching every one of the call tracking metrics accounts, so you guys are getting attached, and we just got a few more guys to go ahead and filter in for the latest guys who got going, which are just the last ones. And everything yellow is done, okay? So we're almost there. Pierre, I'll get you soon. Then on the inside of AdWords, it looks like this right now, okay? We've got all these different campaigns, of which we have started 16 of them, okay? We have impressions to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them so far, okay? And of course, we're going to come back around. We're going to increase the bids, going to drive up the impressions of that. We got clicks. Now, of course, we got clicks to our Sell Your Home campaign out here in Washington. This thing's older, right? It's got 130 impressions today, or what, between yesterday and today. And very normal activity for what it is. Now, having said that, we've already got 27 impressions over here for this guy for job 52. And of those 27 impressions, we already got a click, okay? That was for job 52. That's for one of the pest control websites. And these are the guys who are involved with that, just if you want to know. So here is the LPE project owner. So he's getting 20% whenever we lock this guy in, as long as he's happy with his leads, right? Here is the cold caller, and here's the AdWords funder. Now, here's the point I want to make. If you guys log in, okay, you have access to that phone number, and you will see that this is the guy up here, okay? He's in Detroit, all right? For that particular website, that particular link. And here is the audio, 1minute 5 seconds long. And guess what? It's a good lead. If you listen to it, you'll realize it's a good lead. That's also partially why it's 1minute 5. Guy was asking for a bid on what it would take to take care of bed bugs for what? Like a couch and a love seat combination. The other guy's, where are you at? To figure out how far away. He said, I'm at this corner. The other guy said, okay. I'll call you back soon with that bid. It was like, all right. So that was 1minute 5 seconds long, totally good lead. So do you know what? If we already had more leads to him and he said, heck yeah, I want to get on your week to week, which is, this is awesome already. That's exactly what we need to show guys. Then here's how that would be. What did that thing cost? Okay. That happened to cost $12.57. Now, it's a brand new campaign that was the first click. So that number will go dropping. All right, because we're just going to refine it. I mean, it's brand new. We've got to refine it in. But what's even at 12 and a half? If that guy was paying whatever, like 42 bucks a lead, okay? Or even if he was paying 35. Here's the point. If, let's say we, whatever. So like, I don't care if it's 15 to 35, it's 20 bucks. Everyone made $4 on that particular call. Now, that may not sound like a lot until you realize all we have to do is crank this campaign up. All the numbers are really low on it right now. Well, like the daily and everything else. So Google's got it crimped and it's brand new. As we open it up, those numbers will just come up and the cost will go down and the profit will just climb higher. I know that pest control guys are paying like an average of 40 odd per lead. Okay. So if somebody pays 40 per lead and it's costing us 10, that's 30 bucks. If we can pull off a $35 difference in there, for example, with 5 guys for simple numbers, then you get $7 a guy. Now, if we can crank that up to 5 leads a day, then everyone makes 35 bucks a day. That's 700 bucks a month on that campaign. Okay. Each of these can become income streams of 300 to 800 or 900, right? That's the whole thing you guys wanted. So if you wanted to hop into the dashboard and see all the campaigns, for those of you who want to fund the AdWords, you guys know the drill. Beat the other guys to the punch, choose your weapons, right? You get any few of these, 2, 3, 4. You're probably going to wind up with 1 or 2 or 3, especially if you got 4, you probably wind up with 1, 2, 3 monthly income streams that are just going to add up. And if you're doing this on your own assets because you signed up to get your own asset and you do this on your own cold caller as your own cold caller and you do this with AdWords funding, then that's 20, 20, and 20 and 60% you make of the profits because you have 3 of the positions. By the way, does it really matter in the grand scheme of things whether you're doing it all on your own project? No, you're getting 20% whether it's on your project or someone else's. You're getting 20% whether you got a cold caller to your project or someone else's. You're getting 20% whether you own the asset or the other asset. It's totally, whenever the whole process comes through and people are claiming the campaigns, that's the point where we start getting leads to the guys, refine and make sure they're coming out right. And then we get back to the guy with the recordings. For those of you that don't quite get how that works, here's the point. Our cold caller will actually go, we can produce call reports, okay? And when we do that, when we go exporting the calls, okay, and producing the reports is reporting, okay, call reports, all right, and so on, then what can we do? We can send those to the guy. Like we can literally send, okay, I'm just gonna let it refresh for a second. We can send this company, this lead number 52, his audios that we have, all of them that are at least, decent, and say, hey, and the guy's like, okay, let's do that. Let's get this into a project, turn it into an income stream. So that's nuts, isn't it? For every good lead, we're going to charge you this much, right? And the fact of the matter is most of the people calling are going to be good leads. Why? Because we do call-only campaigns. You can't pull off click fraud on those. All right, guys, there's the update. Okay, congratulations to these 3 guys. Okay, just luck of the draw. It so happened that your campaign hit first, but you guys have had the foresight to climb in and grow with the program. Those of you that want to get in, just to make sure you remember the links, because I know we don't really have the links anywhere permanently, right? So if you're saying, well, how do I get started? Okay, how do I get started? Get trial, okay, leads.com/, okay? You would sign up for 1, 2, or 3 of these positions. What is it? LPE, to become an owner of an asset. That's this guy here owns the property, the entity, somebody said. He had the sense to tell me that one today. And that was a good one. We could call them entities. And then the cold caller, like in this case, here's the cold caller. You'd sign up to be a cold caller here, cold calling crew. And then for the AdWords funder, that's this guy right here. He doesn't have any assets. He doesn't have any assets either. As a matter of fact, these are 3 totally different guys. And that's that. So I happen to know that this guy is an asset owner and he is not a cold caller. He is not an AdWords funder. I happen to know. This guy does not own any assets. He is simply a cold caller. And I happen to know that this guy doesn't own any assets and he doesn't cold call. He is simply an AdWords funder. That, I mean, these guys may get into all 3 of the positions or any 2 of the 3, but right now they're just doing their own part and they're earning 20% on the profits. Guys, it's going to be a race. Realize that what these are that I'm showing you, okay? When I show you this, you log in as an AdWords funder, and you see on your dashboard all of these campaigns that are available to claim now. Okay, they've been starting to get picked up, and other people have been funding their PayPal accounts from their banks so that they can send the money pretty soon. So probably by tomorrow, a bunch of these are going to be gone. Sort by the states you like the most, the cities you like the most. Look, there's Chicago right there. Okay. There's Mesa, Arizona right there. There's Tampa, Florida, Los Angeles, Sacramento, Chicago again, New Rochelle, New York. Big area, right? Very much in the middle of everything. Greenville's large enough city. Atlanta's certainly a large city. Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Riverside. All right. Daytona Beach. These things are open and available. You can come and claim these. All right. They turn into income stream. You come claim them. We put them up. We get the AdWords campaigns going. We start controlling how the bids are going and watch the results. And then we start listening to the call recordings along with you and seeing what we think of the quality so that we can tweak it in, get the price figured out, and then come at the guy with an offer week to week. Okay. Why will most guys take this offer? Because anyone trying to do their own AdWords is spending a lot more. They need the leads, but they don't need the costs for bad clicks. That's our job, is to weed that out and be able to come out with a really good price for good leads for him so that we can absorb a few bad leads along the way, because there won't be many. And then otherwise we're sending him great leads. And it's very profitable. Okay. This is what we're doing. You guys are going to want to get involved. And so there you go. That's all the information for right now. By the way, this top one again, by the time we spend a little over $500 in AdWords, we line them up with 4 potential $5,000 sales minimum. All right. And there's, I had someone call today from the other coast and ask, what about us? And the answer is probably the same basic profile. And he's like, well, why am I not getting involved then? He's like, hold on, let me make sure I understand what's going on. I am sure I'm going to put some money in a campaign, and what do I get for that? And then it's like, what if I invite my buddies in from the other counties? Well, then you're cold callers for them as far as we're concerned. You get 20% for whatever happens for them. And you get 20% for your own AdWords on top of your own holding. And you're your own guy, so you were your own cold caller. All right, so you make 20% for that. This is happening, guys. We're going to get everyone covered in the long run. You guys are watching it. We're growing and learning and doing and getting further and further into the game as we go. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really a big deal. All right, get in, get going, and thank you for coming along with the ride. By the way, after you sign up, just as a reminder, everyone logs in here. Leads.com/admin. And you will log in as, right, an AdWords funder or an LPE or a cold caller, okay? Remember that each thing has its own password, right? Right now, it's LPE project is the default. So after you log in, change it to whatever you want to change it to in your edit my information. Change this, to what you want. If you log in as a cold caller, right, your promo code is your password. If you log in as an AdWords funder, your AdWords funder code is your password. Okay. So yeah, you got to keep in mind all 3 passwords for each section of the system. Make sure you sign up with the same email address to all sections of the system so that we recognize you in our system. That's how our system knows how to match you here, here, and here, if you're doing more than one thing. All right. Login as, whichever login as, and you just choose it from the drop-down box, right? Because you'll see it. Just to make that point, it's very simple, okay? When you come here, you log in as a cold caller, an AdWords funder, or an LPE owner. And whatever you're choosing, you just flip to it, type in your email address and whatever the password should be, okay? If you're going to log in as an AdWords funder, email address and whatever your AdWords funder code is. If you're going to log in as a cold caller, email address and your promo code. All right, guys. Really simple, really easy. Get in, get going. There's great money here, and it's just going to grow, and really it's going to turn into a race for the best positions. Claim the campaigns you can now. By the time you claim a few, you've probably, I would love to promise because it's almost certainly true, but I won't promise in terms of an investment. I won't. I will just say that chances are really high that it's going to be profitable for you to have gotten just a few positions. At least 2 or 3 are going to totally pay off and keep paying off and keep paying off and keep paying off and keep paying off. It's really cool. Okay, get in, get going. These are live income streams. This is close as I can say to, this is like a legal Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme because we're not taking from other guys who join, right? You're not getting one-up payments from a downline. It's just as you buy into these campaigns, that's where the money comes from. Anyone have any doubt? That's where the money comes from. The person who clicked is asking the guy to bid him, to quote him. He's going to pay this guy. The guy's going to go pay on us. We're going to pay you. That's it. That's how it works. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Get in, get going. I'm totally looking forward to seeing you on the inside. There's your information. All right.